Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation and probable finale of our Mandalorian playthrough in Revan's Revenge 0.3 Preview Edition. In the last episode, we took Kuat and we took Corellia, setting us up to move in on Forost and Coruscant. But while we were in the intermission period, a giant Republic fleet decided they wanted to come in and be mean. So it seems like between that and Karth's fleet, we found the majority of the Republic's forces. So we're going to try to get in on Forost. If we have to retreat, that'll at least send us back to Basilisk. But if we can take Forost and Coruscant in space, that would be nice. I don't think we're going to be able to do much with this. So there's a slight problem as far as defending our new territory might go. But we have a lot of money. We have basically unlimited money at this point. So we're just going to keep moving up in the world that way. And hopefully we're able to get through Forost and Coruscant. But how much they got? Okay, that's just the Valaduja. I'm going to jump off to the side and try to... am I going to do that? We'll see what the map layout looks like and what the other defensive structure is. Because we want to kill all of that stuff. If we can get over to this side, that makes most sense. Alright, so we're going to go for Is This the Way? We got Spirit of Gargura, Battlebug. Where are the other ones that have been sitting out? We want Memory of Thrawn, Cleanup Crew, which should be Mandalore, Mandalore the Exalted, Mandalore the Semi-Competent, Mandalore's Helm, Mandalorian Playthrough. Okay, we're going to try to get... Okay, we do have a Hypervelocity gun to worry about. Bug Hunt, Iron Hand of Mandalore. Come on, there we go. Mandalore the Arborist. Oh, they actually jumped in right here. Dawn of Time. Okay, so we're going to have to focus on the garrisons first. Shrimp No Cocktail. Dawn of Time. Rogar. Angry Earbud. Yeah, I'm going to move the bombers back, because they shouldn't be needed, and they might just die. I think we need more anti-fighter on that, so Amanda Moore. Alright, now I want you guys on the station.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. All out. Attack that target. Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire point. Watch your 6. Captain here.
We don't have enough of the other units, though. Like, when we start dropping on this, we're kind of in trouble. Alright, let's get the bombers on. Bombers, come on, you gotta get over there. You guys gotta stop him. Stop there, bombers. We have a lot of ion damage on those, which is kind of the only thing we got going for us. Ron of War, Shad Lad.
Reporting. I'm in range. Increase to full throttle. Attacking. Hold on. I'm in range. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
I have a slightly lower bar for considering the playthrough a success, considering the early state of the mod. We're not quite at that yet. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get through there. That's unfortunate. I should have just jumped in and retreated and then gone for Coruscant instead, but we did what we did.
route.
Engines to full.
I would like a spy on that one.
Moving.
We have the money
All ahead.
that once stuff is...
Reporting. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Once we have the shipyards over here, we'll be able to just build whatever we want. Let's get what should be Mandalore, Bug Hunt, Battle Bug, Umi.
Construction complete. Cruiser ready. Moving. All ahead.
Like, the biggest thing has been the stations,
Cruiser ready.
where the TR strengths, even with the nerfs that I gave them, wasn't quite on level with the stat scaling for the mod. So that's why defenses and attacks have been...
Reporting. Cruiser ready.
Or defenses have been easier, attacks have been harder. But
Let's go.
Tactical battle.
even if we can't beat the fleet at Commodore, we can take advantage of the fact that retreat should send us to Kuat through here.
We've come across enemy units.
So even if I can't beat the 1300 stack on Commodore, we can get stuff through if we need to. And I think this might still end up being enough to get to Coruscant. I would like more of the heavier ships for it. I just don't know what they have structure-wise.
Construction complete.
Moving. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Construction.
Okay, let's
Construction.
spy on you. I'd also like to spy with you.
Beginning construction.
What are we looking at there? 1094. How much of that is ground stuff? Like 50. Which is pretty considerable for what it is. Alright, we have more actual shipyards than we really have in a while as well. So let's get a Candosi. Another one can just building over there.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. All ahead.
Ooh, I don't want the ground units grouped up like that. And over here, Book of Mando, Javiers, then a bunch of Shadlars.
Unit in production.
Because we're gonna need a lot of fighters and anti-fighter for dealing with Karth. That's
Construction unit.
part of what I'm preparing this fleet for.
Construction complete.
Alright, we should be equipped to deal with Coruscant.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
What's that fleet like? That's still 187 pop. But the garrison will be lower, because it's only level 2 shipyard. And with it being stalwarts, that's not as difficult to deal with how many bombers we'll have in this fleet. What I'm not sure about is the hypervelocity gun, if they have one here. Yeah, let's try to jump in on this side. So we have Hot Chocolate, we have Mandalorian playthrough, we have Bug Hunt, we have Overrated Faction, Umi, Scorpion, Revan Wrecker, Battlebug, Shearshoy, Battlestar Pegasus, Drakness Monster, Weevil Underwood, Wanted Wings, Reva's Revenge, and then many, many more. Okay, they do have an HV gun.
Reinforcements cancelled.
All ahead. Engines to full.
Hello, Clam.
Here. All guns fire.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's see if we can destroy their real fleet before we
Going for their laser.
maybe give her a retreat.
Yes, Commander. Target the lasers.
So I don't think we're going to be able to stick on the station.
Ready.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire for effect. Captain here. All guns fire.
Bomber standing by. Bomber squadron.
And there we go. Let's spread that as much as we can. Okay, then we have Blame Canada. We're gonna get some anti-fighting going on.
Firing turbo releases.
Decrease to full
Fire
throttle.
for effect. Heavy cruiser standing by. All guns fire. I copy.
I want
Ready.
you bombers specifically
Targeting.
to
Firing.
get up there and not stay grouped with these guys.
I'm in range.
Firing turbo releases. Reporting.
Hold on.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Try not to let one on your tail.
Fire for effect.
Bombers at the ready.
What are you doing? You don't solo the Valadusia. Alright, well we lost the engines on you anyways.
Attack formation.
So there's no retreating for you.
Watch your six. I'm in range. Decrease to full throttle. I'm in range.
Where this mod is the main strength of the Mando is just sheer numbers in space? No.
Setting up my runs.
Try not to let one on your tail.
I mean, again, keep in mind you're seeing a very early version where we've also been outnumbered significantly the whole time. So we've been taking a lot of losses, but it's because we've been outnumbered like 5 to 1 on a good day. Thrawn of War, Shadlar. Get those in.
I'm in range. I'm in range.
Like, none of the stat systems are final. The structures are very strong, as well as the ground and space weapons. They're not balanced for the mod itself yet. Like the differences from Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic. So all of that leads to much higher attrition rates. Bombers being much more powerful than would be intended. Like, that's why we've been relying on those as much as we have. Like, trying to extrapolate specific strengths or weaknesses right now, there's going to be a lot of confounding factors for it that you're
Try not to let one on your tail.
not going to be able to account for quite yet.
Watch your six.
Man, what a creator. We might actually, I think we can potentially get the Valadusia down.
Awaiting orders.
Watch your six. I'm in range.
And let's send those fighters in.
Firing turbo releases. Fire for effect.
Well, again, Icicle, keep in mind when you've seen the bigger ships fighting, it has been largely against stations that are much more powerful than they would be proportionally in TR, or getting hit by a hypervelocity gun that is proportionally more powerful than they'd be in TR.
Try not to let one on your tail. Decrease to full throttle.
Reporting. Those laser banks.
The stat differential from different tiers of, and the bombers as well. Like, when you're looking at just the ships in a vacuum, which, like, relative to each other is the stuff that's more determined, then the power differential is the same
Try not to let one on your tail.
as, like, Allegiance versus Carrick versus Acclamator. But
Bomber squadron reporting.
the bombers just annihilate everything,
Heading
and the other things they're going up against are
I've got him.
Reinforcements.
not in position to be judged yet.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Engines to full. Moving.
Stay in attack
ready
formation.
for orders.
Watch your six. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Decrease to full
Got
throttle.
all of those down.
I'm in range.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Bombers at the ready.
Yes, Commander. Open fire.
Ready to receive orders.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
How is the testing going for Fall of the Republic? I mean, we're technically not in testing yet. We're testing some of the story missions in, like,
Try not to let
early phases. That's been the focus,
Stay in attack formation.
which is going fine, but
Try not to let one on your tail.
Fire.
I don't want to give the impression that Fall of the Republic's development is done and it's
Try not to
in
let one on
testing.
your tail. Ready. Hold on.
Heavy cruiser
I'm in
standing
range.
by.
Hold on.
Firing turbo releases.
Watch your six.
once we're in testing, there will be a video covering that, announcing it and saying how people can get involved. So it'll be,
To let one on your tail.
it won't be a secret when we are.
Choose your reinforcements.
All right, we can get an Iron Hand of Mandalore and a bit more anti-fire with Mandamore.
Form up.
Like the next preview playthrough for Revan's Revenge will probably give a better idea of
Stay in attack formation.
Open.
how some of the stuff is intended to function.
I'm in range.
Because we'll have more of those like secondary systems figured out. Probably still some more adjustments to even just the ships.
Watch your six.
And then you'll probably get a better picture for
Attacking.
how things are going to work.
I'm in range. Decrease to full throttle. Stay in attack formation. Decrease to full throttle.
Copy.
Before this stream started, I did.
Fire at will.
A-Wing here.
I finished planning the rest of the Fall of the Republic progressive maps because those are all still being redone. Once those are all in game and there's a few other updates done to how some of the framework stuff, the scripting framework stuff is handled, then we'll be probably opening testing. So we're not super far off, but we're not there yet. Then once Fall of the Republic's in testing, we'll be kind of full focus on Thrawn's Revenge, most likely, trying to get some of those, the last things done there. And then Revan's Revenge will be probably last in the release cycle.
Reporting.
Should we go around for another pass?
Weapons on.
Because it'll still be a .3 release, but it'll
Weapons ready.
probably be kind of in the middle there.
Moving. Fire for effect. Roger.
Yes, Commander.
Because we're in a pretty
Bomber standing by.
good position with
Ready for duty.
Point 4 for Thrawn's Revenge and Fall of the Republic, where a lot of the assets are done already. It's probably not going to be like a super huge release cycle. We're going to be, well, I mean, adding a new playable faction in the huts for both, plus some other stuff for TR, is pretty big, but those assets are done. So it'll be a good chunk of content without a lot of work that we have to put in for that specific release. So we'll be able to
Captain here.
get a lot more ready with Revan's Revenge.
Roger that.
Ready to receive orders. Targeting.
Heavy cruisers.
Get them over there.
Firing turbo.
And one of the nice things with Revan's Revenge is that, well, it all seems messy because it is. There's a small amount of content, which makes it easier to do systemic updates right now.
Open fire.
Like, when we're doing full system updates in Thrawn's Revenge, it's hell. Because there's 6 trillion files with
Attack that target.
equally as many units. You gotta do everything to every faction. And it's just it's a whole,
All guns. Fire. Waiting
the whole thing. Fall of the Republic, easier, but it's starting to get to the point where there's enough stuff that, like,
cruiser standing by.
if we want to change the way a specific statting thing is done, it's very difficult. Revan's Revenge, it's, what, like 20 space units,
Firing turbo release.
30 ground units right now.
Here. I got one on
So
me.
much easier for that. But we got ourselves a nice victory in Coruscant space.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire for effect.
That cuts off Boros, so they're not going to be able to reinforce it with any other units.
I got it.
Because they can't do the retreat trick that I'm doing. But I do want to wait for Candoses and stuff. Yeah, having the multiple decimals for release numbers was a bit difficult. We lost Battlestar Pegasus, Shadlar, Blame Canada, the Drockness Monster, This Is the Way, Mandalore the Arborist, Mandamore, Verge of Theft, Revan Wrecker, and Run to the Guns. There was, what, a year or two where we had a bunch of releases, but it was 2.3.0, 2.3, 2.3.1, 2.3.2, 2.3.3, 2.3.4, etc. It's much better now. We updated the updates. Alright, let's get ourselves the capital.
Construction complete.
Invasion commencing.
I wonder if they actually have the extra garrisons from it, because I don't know if I had that set up when I started this.
Yes, Commander.
Choose your reinforcements.
Advancing.
This way. Over there.
At
Acknowledge.
I
maximum
did lose some of my
Production halted.
basilisks, but we're gonna get that middle landing zone, and then
Reporting. Let's go.
we're gonna basilisk our way into the back of the base. Will you do it like Minecraft, where it will eventually be point 10, point 11? Probably not.
Lancet targeting.
I don't know what exactly it would take to make us go to
Going. Heading for attack
a new
position.
whole number,
On, man, this way.
but I kind of want to make it so that
You secure a building and
Yes, Commander.
All right, man.
in a
Take
perfect world, all of the whole numbers would be matching up.
All right, man. Load your weapon.
Ready.
you secure a landing zone.
Lancet standing
So
by.
we could jump from
Aerial
Fall of the
artillery
Republic
reporting.
1.0 to Fall of the Republic 4.0 or something.
Destination set.
Ready for orders. Over there.
Construction complete.
Proceeding.
Okay.
At maximum unit
Artillery
capacity.
is
Production halted.
going to be the cool thing. When is Revan's Revenge released? We have no idea yet.
Roger that. Yes. Move out. Attack.
At the ready. Engines activated.
Kind of scared of flying through this stuff.
Receiving orders.
Well, that's
As you
the
wish.
Republic office.
Pull 'em up. Firing at will.
Ready to receive orders.
It's a good structure to kill if we can, but it's also a hard structure to kill.
Comlink active. Open fire.
So with multiple pieces of artillery just firing at it,
Unit
Roger.
destroyed.
maybe it's not so
Right
bad.
away.
Roger that. Form up. Squadron moving out. Attack that target.
Unit destroyed.
Ooh, they have turbo lasers.
Lancet
At least that'll
proceeding.
be easy to bombing run.
Awaiting orders. On my way. Providing backup. Copy.
You guys
Targeting.
keep getting that.
Copy.
I
Command
should keep
received.
the Basilisk in range for it.
Fire at will.
Maybe if we get a sensor over here.
Choose your reinforcements. At maximum unit capacity. Production
Bring it
halted.
out, man.
I copy. Right away. Reporting.
Okay, you
Moving
guys
out.
need to help those poor little Mandalorians.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
Awaiting orders. Avoiding fire.
Yes, Commander.
We need to be able to give our Basilisk a,
Destination ahead.
or our artillery
Cut through them.
a lot of vision.
We lost a
Ready.
building
I want that build pad. You can't take that build pad.
I copy.
My build pad.
available.
Reporting. Moving to that area, sir.
I guess another artillery piece is fine.
Lancet standing by.
Production halted.
Sensor node
Aerial
constructed.
artillery reporting.
Kill that so you don't lose those.
Blast them out.
And
Let's move out.
then we can
Ready
bombing
for
run.
orders. Let's go. Keep going.
So let's see.
Bombers at the ready.
If I put it directly on it,
This way.
then maybe we'll get another structure behind it. Maybe we'll get that bomb or that
there.
turbo laser.
Construction complete.
Engaging.
And now we should be able to destroy a lot of stuff with that artillery.
Ready for duty.
Reinforcements cancelled.
At the ready.
Okay, we don't need to destroy the hypervelocity gun urgently because we can't use orbital bombardments anyways. The tax agency, that's an AA
Receiving
turret.
As you wish.
Can we get in behind
Squadron
here?
moving out.
Unit destroyed.
Lancet proceeding.
Ooh, crap.
Inputting coordinates. Ready for command.
Artillery, get out of there.
On my way.
Maximum unit
Get out of there.
capacity. Production halted.
Unit destroyed.
That's unfortunate.
Destroyed.
At maximum unit capacity.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Comlink active.
Okay, you guys have got to destroy that.
Yes, sir. Scouting.
At maximum unit capacity. Production halted.
Roger that.
I think the next Kobo, or the next Jedi Survivor stream will be on Kobo, because there's
Ready to go.
statistically most things to do on Kobo.
I've got them on scopes.
Orders, sir.
We still need to find a lot of the
Form up.
people to put in the bar. Probably do some bounty hunting.
Attack that target. Attacking target.
Okay, then there's one more structure there.
Awaiting
Really
orders.
sad that we don't have the
Activate.
same mass of artillery anymore.
Roll out.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Commander.
But okay, you gotta deploy.
Ready.
Coordinates. Always ready, sir.
Ready out.
Engaging enemy.
We'll check it out.
Fire.
We'll assist you.
Scanning area. Roger that. Ready to receive orders. Affirmative. On the move.
Awaiting orders. Command received.
All right, we've made it, and we might get another landing zone.
Standing by. Roger that.
Oh,
Reporting.
can you just
Weapons
shoot
ready.
them?
Form up. Form
That'll
up.
make your life easier.
Deploying.
Right behind you.
Copy. Right away.
Get in through there. That tax agency
Awaiting orders.
will probably sit for a little bit.
Awaiting orders. Scanning for enemies.
Or you know what? Let's
Closing area.
Lead the way.
let's take care of it ourselves
Copy.
right now,
Fire at
urgently.
will.
Roger.
I copy. Target acquired.
Reporting in.
Reporting.
You can't get too distracted by that. And if we're clear through here, I don't know what's there, but we can bombing run straight through the middle.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Cut through them.
Acknowledged.
There's really only so much more they have. If I could see that next little area, though, that would be
Yes, Commander.
Bombing run.
quite a treat.
Advancing.
Yeah, let's just get more infantry up the middle here.
Yes, sir.
Now, is there an AA turret in that area?
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
Unit destroyed.
Targeting.
Ready. Let's go.
Just back off.
Ready. Heading out. Blast them out. Destination ahead.
What is here? What's
Let's
the
move.
capital? Alright, if I drop you there,
Lancet standing by.
did we already lose one? No, that it made it out.
Aerial artillery reporting.
Yes, sir.
Ready for orders.
Computers
At
locked
the
on
ready.
target.
Like, this will be the hardest of the two land battles.
Ready to receive orders.
Target's locked.
Attacking.
Proceeding.
That didn't quite get the barracks.
Firing.
Affirmative.
Ready to go.
Okay, we'll drop some more infantry up here.
Right away. Always ready, sir.
And you guys can come down there.
Comlink active. Engaging.
Target confirmed.
Ready.
Unit destroyed.
Roger that. Form up. Awaiting orders. I have the target in sight.
Alright, that looks like we've got the main chunk of them down here. We're gonna lose these Baragwins, but
Heading out.
We'll check it out.
we have... Oh, we actually have no more Baragwins. That's okay, we can build more
All right, men.
Baragwins.
Take cover.
Copy.
Form up.
What's a Baragwin between
Artillery
Mandalorian
online.
conquerors?
Weapons activated.
I probably don't need to move you over so much.
Copy.
You can shoot over here?
The enemy has
Oh, we got it.
been defeated. We
But-
secured and
Oh,
abandoned
that's just
the tower.
militia. That's good. That's good.
System conquered.
Building started.
Building started.
Alright, we got Coruscant, which means we only have one more planet to take before we're a success. But I need to move these other ships over.
All ahead. Engines to full.
So we do need them.
Dreadnoughts
We need at least one or two of them.
moving. Construction complete. Ready. Construction complete. All ahead.
How's that looking? 25 to 75. We're getting there proportionally. So I think we know where their units are. Oh, we can actually just fly through. I am going to auto-resolve that.
Tactical battle imminent.
What? Oh, they finished the structure.
Tactical battle imminent.
I wonder if the ground units will be able to win that.
Construction complete.
It's only a level 1 structure, or level 1 defensive structure.
Construction complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
There it is.
Invasion commence.
So the one thing I'm worried about with the different scaling is that it reduces the differential between ground and space units. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out.
All ahead. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Engines to full.
How are you looking? 78%. We're getting the other Kandosi here. Once those two are done, we should be good to go.
Moving. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Alright, Mandalore. We're getting Mandalore the Arborist.
Unit.
We are getting Revan Wrecker
In production.
and Blame
Vehicle
Canada.
In production. Construction
So
complete.
what are the other ground units we want?
Transmission
We have a good amount of Basilisks. We have a good amount of basically everything. I could go for more artillery,
Cruiser ready.
just because artillery makes life so much easier.
All ahead.
Constructing. Building under
Where
construction.
is everyone going?
Engines to full.
And I think we're going to use that to spy on our good friends at Forost. So we still are going to see how many of these Carthagins we can kill. 60 axe heads. That's so many axe heads.
Moving.
But that battle over Concord Dawn is going to be a Twitch exclusive. So if you want to see what it looks like when we fight the probably repeated failing battles against them, that'll be just on the Twitch VODs. 64 more axe heads.
We've located the enemy.
Well, we know what they've been building over here.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Ah, got one. That's all I wanted.
We have been defeated.
That's gonna be... Ooh, look at that. Yeah, that's another 1,100. So that's 3 fleets of a reasonable size for them.
Reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, you can have McMT. That one, I didn't need
System
that one.
Lost.
All ahead.
That one was for you.
Construction complete.
No, you don't get Commodore.
Moving to coordinates.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I want Commodore. You're gonna make it harder for me to bring this stuff through, at least.
Tactical battle imminent.
Fine, I'm keeping my money then.
Cancelled.
Tactical battle imminent.
We'll just do our retreat trick,
There they are.
and then we'll get through. If I had a hypervelocity gun already, that would be nice. I think we might be able to
Calculating
go
jump
in with the
speed.
once the 2 Kandosis are there, so we don't need to do too much more. And one might already be there. I don't know if this is the first or the second one getting in. Where are you, other Kandosi? That's artillery. So it's got to be in there.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, we don't get the track yet.
Battle imminent.
Can I sing Vote On as Bill Clinton? I don't know the words. I can sing Float On by Modest Mouse as Bill Clinton, but
Choose
that's
your
about it.
reinforcements.
Okay, there's the two regulars. Angry Earbud, Bulbous One, Memory of Kron, Drink No Cocktail, Hot Chocolate, Battlebug, Overrated Faction, Bug Hunt, Mandalorian Playthrough, Revan Wrecker, Who Me, Shearshoy, Scorpion, a bunch of regular Shadlars. So I mostly just want the upfront fighters right now. Reva's Revenge, Weevil Underwood, Unwanted Wings. Okay, let's kill the fleet that way. New guy Shadlad, William Shadlar, Indefatigable, I Regret Everything, and Shad Shandy. Are all shipyards and space stations placeholder? Yes.
Awaiting orders.
I mean, shipyards might not be. We'll probably still use the same assets, but the coding hasn't been updated for them. The shipyard, or the space stations are entirely placeholder because
Watch your six.
they're from thousands of years later.
Copy. Bombs away.
Yes, sir. Targeting.
We might end up doing different space station model or different shipyard models for the era, but I'm not sure. That wouldn't be high priority. We just do the stat adjustments for
Reporting. Bombs deployed.
what we're doing for the period.
Stay in attack formation. Stay in attack formation. Rendezvous at Mark 6.1. Decrease to full throttle. Should we go around for another pass? Stay in attack formation.
Yes, sir.
Should we go around for another pass?
Target the lasers.
I'm in range. Should we go around for another pass? Stay in attack formation. Switch pattern.
Alright, we're getting through there.
At Mark 6.1.
Yes,
Stay in attack formation.
Fighters, can you go over and help?
Starting our attack run.
Hold on. Decrease to full throttle. Hold on. Decrease to full throttle. Decrease to full throttle. I'm in range. Watch your six. I'm in range. Try not to let one on your tail.
Technically, that's true, Marmar. Someone could just walk in with them done at some point. But with structures, that's very rare.
bomber standing by. Bomber targeting.
That happens more with like faction rosters. T-78 does a lot of the building models like that, but there's the disadvantage that textures are needed as well. And when someone turns up with a bunch of models that need textures, you need two people who
Choose your
get in that same mood. So it's a whole extra level of commitment.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
They're on me. Ah!
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Bomber squadron.
We're halfway through the shields with those
Attack
bombers,
position.
but it's only going to get worse.
Ready for orders.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready. All guns
Sir,
fire.
Choose your
Attack.
75. Can we put the Kiramud in?
Decrease to
Not
full
yet.
throttle.
Kind of getting there though.
Switch pattern.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
We can't even see the Kandosi yet.
Formation.
Bombers
You
at the
can
ready.
don't see
I'm
that.
in range.
Haha.
A-wing here. Closing on
Ready to
enemy.
receive orders. Fire.
Weapons armed. Locking on.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
I've got it.
Comlink active. Roger that. Open fire.
Rendezvous at Mark
We do have a good selection of
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
some space stations from the period that are modeled that T-78 has done. They are not textured yet. Okay, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice has made its triumphant return? Oracular spectacular. My salt shall reign supreme. Cleanup crew. Having the Kiramud in here, relatively fresh getting up to the station, will make a lot of difference. It's going to get HV gunned, but it's not going to destroy many hard points yet. Hence, relatively fresh. Alright, Cassis Fett's picket ship. Blue Snaggletooth, you guys are going to have to get closer to the station.
Awaiting orders. Attack that target.
Like, it's been a few Fall of the Republic releases, and it's only in point 3 where the first of the two factions' ground structures are being overhauled, because Sky did a whole new set of Galactic Republic defensive structures, or ground structures. CIS will take a bit more, because we don't necessarily want to keep them with the same set of structures that they have now, like the barracks, light factory, heavy factory, and so on. Of the two factions, they're the ones that we'd most like to do something a bit different with. What that actually means yet, we don't know. Or what that actually means, we don't know yet. That didn't make any sense grammatically. Alright, we are very close to being done that station. Like, it is nice having Fall of the Republic getting to a point where, like, content-wise, it is getting close to complete for the two main factions, at least. Like, we got the huts and stuff coming. There's other stuff coming, but, like, it's the closest of the mods to where we could say, like, we've done what we've set out to do. There's always more stuff we could do, or could want to do, but if it turned out that someone came up to us tomorrow and was like, yeah, you're not legally allowed to do this anymore, like, I don't think the mod's in a horrible place. There's a bunch of story stuff that's still going to be added and all that, but it's not bad.
Try not to let one on your tail. Watch your 6. I'm in range.
Thrawn's Revenge, there's still plenty where it's like stuff that is being done as like preliminary setup, so that would feel worse.
Try not to let one on your tail. Stay in attack formation. Watch your 6.
Bombers at the ready.
Rendezvous at mark 6.1. Switch pattern. Hold on. I'm in range.
Ready to receive orders.
It'll be nice once once Fall of the Republic takes the second spot on the Steam Workshop for most subscribed all time. It has the second highest concurrent subscribers after Thrawn's Revenge,
Roger that.
but I think to take the most subscribed, you have to be like total lifetime subscribers, which it's got to be close to, because it's close to where Thrawn's Revenge was relative to Republic at War, which is in second place right now.
I'm in range. Reporting. Attack that target.
Okay, we should be able to jump stuff in relatively close? Nope. It's from the station, or from the shipyard. I mean, I don't talk about that kind of stuff much, but it can be nice to see high placements on things. I don't think there's anyone who wouldn't like seeing that for their work.
Increase to full throttle.
I just don't mention it much because then it turns into like
Increase to full throttle.
portraying it like some sort of competition between everyone, and that only ends in bad things.
Yes, Commander. Captain here. All
Conspiracy theories about
shields are down. I'm in hit.
cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
people not being allowed to play other mods on YouTube and that kind of thing,
Choose your
Shields are
reinforcements.
down.
which is a thing people legitimately believe because the internet is absolutely insane.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
A-wing squadron reporting.
That should be their last bomber. Is that?
Heavy cruiser
Are they gonna give up on that,
Choose your
please?
reinforcements.
Okay, let's bring in Mandalore the Creator.
Switch pattern.
You go to Rune. I could have just waited a little bit. Dawn of Time,
Pass.
moving.
regular Javier, Piranha War. Yeah, I'd love to have a Mass Effect mod for Empire
Increase
War.
to full throttle.
The thing is, I don't want to have to make it.
Stay in attack formation.
Cruiser standing
Like,
by.
other people can make a good mod for it, maybe. But then I don't have to make it. I can just play it.
A-wing here.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Weapons armed.
Dreadnought
For a lot of stuff, like, we have good automation that really saves a lot of time for doing a lot of the mod work.
firing.
But it's the assets.
Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
And what if they make a Mass Effect strategy game? Like I was talking about last episode with the Empire at War stuff. Like, what if Mass Effect at War comes out as its own strategy game? Then do we need to
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
go over to that? Which will be my favorite mod on the Citadel?
All guns fire.
That's always how it goes, Shadow. You think you can do stuff, and then all the time just gets eaten.
Lasers. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
For me, it's like I can't commit to more modding stuff when I need to work on eventually being good at my job instead.
Here. Engines to full.
Alright, that's just the station there, or the trade port. I mean, I already contributed to Farseer's Halo mod, Campaign Commander. I've done my job on the Halo front.
Tactical
I'm
battle
good.
imminent. System
I can
lost.
just play Campaign Commander and skirmish every few years, and then that's all I need. I don't need to worry about the rest of it. Alright, we're heading into Forost for
Invasion commencing.
what is technically the final battle of the campaign. We're still going to do we're going to try to get a fleet back there to do the Concord Dawn battle if we can get through Commonor.
Copy.
Choose
But
your
we
reinforcements.
are heading for Mandalorian victory. Let's get the other land. Okay, really?
Heading out.
What's the what
Fallout troops.
what is that there?
Reporting. Keep going. This way.
Reporting.
We've secured a landing zone.
Yes, sir.
The enemy has been spotted.
Planted. Targeting.
Order acknowledged.
Well, I guess that's because
Maximum
No.
unit capacity.
the extra reinforcements,
sir.
maybe?
Yes, Commander.
Seems like it would make more sense to just make a 7 reinforcement point for that.
Reporting. Fire.
Copy. Initiate sweep.
Ready.
Awaiting
Let's get
orders.
the sensor. I am not doing any recording for the Maldrude playthrough tonight. I did some offline Maldrude recording,
Captured and abandoned sensor
Let's
array.
move out.
Aerial
because
artillery reporting.
I'm trying to prep for being away
Attack. Engines activated.
for the rest of the week.
Ready for orders. At the ready.
So there'll be
As you wish.
still a few episodes coming out because I haven't even posted all the episodes from the last time
Course.
they recorded because I was setting up for that.
Yes, sir.
Ready to
But
receive orders.
I think Tuesday night next week
Proceeding.
will be the next Greater Maldrude
Attacking
recording.
target.
Roger.
Comlink active.
And then I'm not turning on Cruel in the CIS playthrough or the Republic one that's coming up afterwards.
Reporting in.
Roger that. Cut through them. Reporting. Form up. Targeting. Blast
Well, I say that. Maybe I will later on in the campaign. But I'm gonna go for a nice, easier one. While also working on... I have a few ideas for some of the challenge playthroughs. There's still the missile-only playthrough. That's gonna happen. But I have a few ideas for some other ones. One would be like... Instead of using space units, like regular space units, I'd be building basically tokens that just randomly spawn a space unit for the battle. So I'd just go in and then get whatever I get, and hopefully it's something good. Making it a complete mess to plan for. And hopefully I won't rip my hair out. Like the AI playthrough. Like I want to get more into doing videos like that. Like standalone challenge stuff. Still do the longer playthroughs, but if I could have like a challenge video every other week, that'd be nice. It's just a time thing. Who has the time to do stuff? Oh my god, I could actually use an orbital bombardment this battle if it took long enough. Alright, well... Unless you're going to go and check out the VOD on Twitch, which I'll try to remember to save as a highlight, that is the victory in our first Revan's Revenge preview playthrough. Kind of a messy one because of the state of the mod, but hopefully still got you excited for what's to come for the mod. Obviously a lot of work to do, but I think we've got a lot done already, a decent basis from which to build. We'll have at least a Sith and a Republic preview playthrough coming in this release cycle before the mod actually comes out. Hopefully another Mandalorian look as well, in a more finished state. But once again, thank you all so much for the support. The first episode especially really popped off for this playthrough, and for everyone else who stuck through with it. I cannot stress how much I appreciate that support. Hope you've enjoyed the look at the mod as well as the playthrough, and hope to see you next time. Bye everyone.